Hi, Shalom Kuden here with another help video for the PACTwise database system. In this video clip, which is intended primarily for nursing and medical staff, I'm going to walk you through how to go about starting and stopping medication, and I also want to show you how the medication alert system will bring these to the attention of medical and nursing staff on your team. So let's proceed. I'm starting from the client form, and I'm just going to call up a client, Hugh Betcha. So I'm just going to type in his last name, and there is Hugh. Now over here on the right, I'm going to go over to meds, and I'm going to click on that. That brings up the active medication window. And in this, you can see a number of things. You can see a list of all the current medications that Hugh is on, including the start date, the medication name, the dose, the time that they take them, the present medication box we'll talk about in a second, and comments. You can also see up here it has this client's pharmacy, and up on the top banner you can see that there are a variety of options. You can click to see the active medications in a report, which is handy if you want to send a paper copy off to if somebody is being admitted to the hospital, or if you want to send it off to a physician or another healthcare professional. The complete medication history gives you a list of not just the active medication, but all medications going back to the beginning of time. And that is especially appreciated when you're admitting somebody to hospital. And I have found hospital docs to be very appreciative of that. The MedFax gives you a faxed copy of a medication change, so you can send it to the pharmacy, delivery schedule, pharmacy, and depots. We're now back on the client form, and I want to enter the new dose of clozapine on Hugh. I just stopped the two split doses, and to do that, I'm going to go to the RX entry, so prescription entry. I click on that. I'm just going to zoom in so you can get a better view of this. So in this window, I'm going to choose the medication. There's a long drop-down list. I want to start typing, and there, as soon as I see it come up, I can stop typing. Clozapine is what I want, and I hit the tab key. Now the dose, I'm going to type in the dose that I want, which is going to be 650 milligrams. And I use the tab button to switch over. It takes me over to med time. If I start to type, it'll automatically choose. I typed a B, and you can see that bedtime comes up. I'm going to skip the meta right now, and I'm going to skip repeats. And I'm just going to enter a comment. Consolidated twice a day doses to single bedtime. Okay, and that's all there is to it. And now I hit close. What comes up when I log on to the database, and this appears only for nurses and physicians, are med stops here on the left with a red background and med starts with a green background. As you can see, there are 3 entries for me to review. Now, one of them is on Crystal Ball olanzapine. She had been on olanzapine Zydis 20 milligrams, and that was stopped. And you can see that was done by Jay Jones, one of the nurses on our team. And then there's 2 medication stops that I entered on Hugh Betcha, stopping the 2 doses of clozapine. Now, to acknowledge those, the system wants me to acknowledge that I have read those. And all I have to do is click anywhere on the background, and it gets rid of the top one. I do it again, it gets rid of the second one, and I do it a third time, and there I've acknowledged all the med stops. So I can close the med stops, and now I go over to the med starts, and here you can see that Crystal Ball was started onto risperidone, and Hugh Betcha started onto a dose of 650 of clozapine, which is what I entered. And the same thing is with the stops. I just click on the background and click again, and That's done, so I've acknowledged all the med stops, all the med starts, and I can get on with my day. That's all that's necessary to do in terms of stopping and starting medications, and the alerting system makes sure that all the nurses and all the docs see all the medication changes that are made on the team. That's how easy it is to start and stop medications using the PACTwise system. I want to thank you for joining me for this video clip, and I hope that you'll check back to the website for future clips. This is Shalom Kuden signing off. Bye-bye.